Alright, hello everybody. Happy 4 o'clock, and more importantly, happy Thursday. We are here in the Under, where last time we delivered the power-up part, allowing the kids grid to resume their operations and prepare to provide me with the greatest weapon in the world, which is not my pet snail with an internal body temperature hotter than the surface of the fucking sun, but rather information. And information is precisely what we need to track down Venus, the TV personality who uses her charisma and power of the media to sow dissent among the masses by creating an us versus them narrative, making the citizens of the Under suspect and turn against their neighbors and outsiders alike in search for so-called spies in their city, all while Venus uses the confusion to divert attention away from herself and her involvement in criminal activity because she knows the population at large is hanging on to her every word and will never question what she says. With that purely fictional scenario in mind, we are going to see what's happening over here. People are saying that they saw spies in front of the elevator. I got to thinking that maybe you folks were the spies, but I see you've been barking up the wrong tree. Alright, we'll go see what's up. But yeah, speaking of my pet snail, we have Larry here, who is now a beautiful Mikargo. And Cherry is now living up to his namesake. His color is now correct for his name. And I don't remember if I called attention to it last time, but he has a lax nature, which is plus defense and minus special defense according to my chart. Which is fine, I guess. Yeah, everybody's now level 40. I did some off-screen grinding everywhere from Colosseum to Jewel Square to Mount Battle. And so we should be sitting pretty. So if we look here in the spy cage, who might you be? If you're tourists, you're getting in our way. Go on, scram. Hold on, you two. You're not from around these parts, are you now? I get it. You came to rescue your pal here. You two are spies, too. Now, as I said last time, we're kind of getting into the part of the game where my memory is gonna get real fuzzy. But for now, I've got a lady to catch. Jasper knows Psybeam now, which I'm excited about. The unfortunate part of learning fancy new moves is I now have to worry about accidentally killing whatever it is I'm trying to catch. I just kind of feel like there's a legitimate risk of killing this Ladian. I'll try return. Ladian is not exactly known for its stats. Yeah, see, if that was a return, I'm a little afraid of what a Psybeam would have done. And Spinnerack. This I can go ahead and Psybeam. While we go ahead and... oh yeah, I got a couple TMs. I got the Rain Dance TM. I think I got... Doing those Colosseum battles. I honestly forget which ones these I got on stream, which ones I didn't, but I was thinking about giving Rain Dance to Bean, because Ampharos can learn it. The idea being to use Rain Dance on the same turn that I then attack with Chompy, so I don't have to use up a turn for Chompy I can just get the power up right away. The issue, of course, with that is... Actually, I'm going to save this netball. Chompy outspeeds Bean, so that strategy was short-lived. So Chompy just might have to take care of his own rain dances. And the unfortunate thing here is that Amphiros's move pool got better in later generations, but as it stands right now, I just don't have a whole lot of options for special attacks. I can learn some more physical attacks, like that Focus Punch TM I got. I can use that. But Ampharos is just not a physical attacker, so I kind of don't want to. But if I don't, then that leaves being a sitting duck when it comes time to fight any ground types. Now, I know what the problem was. Ladian is red, so it wants to be in a red Pokeball instead of in a blue Great Ball. There we go. See, I'm sure that's the problem. It just needs to... It just didn't realize that was a Pokeball. I just don't want to use up my Great Balls on a Ladian. I feel like its catch rate shouldn't be anything ridiculous. See, there we go. Our first successful snag of the day. This spy is actually strong. Don't be too hasty about relaxing. I'm up next. We have Cloak and Dagger. Haha. Well, my dilemma remains the same. So, for some reason I thought that Ariados was going to be a Shadow Pokemon. I'm fairly certain there is one. I thought this was it. Alright, well that just makes it easy. We're out of our league. Yeah, it's this guy. The door is locked. No, wowee, I'm so lucky. I never thought I'd get to see exciting battles from this close. There we go. Wes, it's me, Silva, from Dukings. I discovered that they were bringing Shadow Pokemon to Pirate from here. That's as far as I got when they caught me like this. But I did manage to filch this from them. Here you go. I got the R disc. I think it's an item that's useful only down here in the Under. If you find the key to this place, please let me out. Now you can bring us some snacks or something later. Alright, actually, I want to check. I forgot about this. Let's see if this guy's still going nuts. No, he's not. Okay, I guess resetting the game did it. Alright, this time, yes, I have time to hear an old man's tale. There once was a man who made a fortune in the mines of the Under. Where he ended up, I don't know. I only hope he used his vast wealth for doing good. Alright, that was a short tale. So, no, I don't. There we go. Now, I didn't get around to using my F disc last time, and we just got the R disc. So let's use them. All systems set for travel in the forward direction. Board now, please. Well, if Pokemon Red and Blue have taught me anything, I'd say that man is missing his teeth. Look at my herb shop. Inexpensive, but very effective, and it'll make my Pokemon hate me. Well, maybe by deliberately making Jasper hate me, I can do less damage with a return and make it safer for use in catching Pokemon, but that feels mean. Okay, this is the Colosseum. Neat. I haven't been in a Colosseum battle yet, but I'm always interested in the prizes they give out. It thrills me even thinking about what new Shadow Pokemon I get to see next. How do you like that? They openly give out Shadow Pokemon in this town. Excuse me, fellow. This talk of spies loose in the under. Is it true? Of course not. Oh, how dull. My Makuhita here would have cleaned up the spy problem easily. And what does he say if I say yes? Ah, but have no fear. My Makuhita here will clean up the spy problem. Huh? Are you looking for an autograph from me, the challenge champ? Wahaha. Alright, well, first let me go ahead and save since I got that lady in. I can't go losing something so precious. Knockout Challenge just ended a short while ago. I will start registering trainers for the next Knockout Challenge just as soon as Lady Venus finishes giving prizes to the winner. Well, I want to see where this goes. Apparently, okay. Well, now I can go to the under whenever I feel like it. Well, while I'm on the map, how about I check in on the daycare? Because while I know the grinding montage went by pretty quickly, but the eagle-eyed may have seen that I left Hitmontop here to be purified, and I finished with that, and then I replaced it with Skiploom. So I'm going to see if Skiploom is ready yet. Because I like the idea of just kind of passively purifying Pokemon while I'm out adventuring. Alright. What's the ransom? 3,200? Alright. No. Not yet. Okay. Let's see what we're working with here. Okay, yeah, Skiploom is ready. Excellent. So I will go ahead and drop off somebody new. How about this beautiful creature? Dunsparce will be a teammate in my heart. Even if he isn't one in reality. Alright, we'll run over to the forest, purify Skiploom, and then get back to what I'm actually supposed to be doing. Congratulations, Skiploom. Regain Synthesis. And no nickname. I was expecting it to evolve. If not level 30, then when? Let's see, here we go. Our disc. All systems set for traveling in the rightward direction. Well, the last time I saw a door that looked like that was in Pyrite Town, and that led to an evil lair, so... Okay, folks, we're ready to go on the air. Hey, you there, don't water around the set. Testing, testing. The rain in the under is accompanied by thunder. Testing. Lady Venus is especially confident in her right profile. Three rare candies, okay. What if I just... No, okay. You there, you're distracting me. Quiet. See, if I use let me go downstairs, wouldn't that be the least distracting thing I could do? Fine. You two, you're holding up the film shoot. We're about to begin filming. Wait, who are you? Ah, I recognize those faces. Those faces were on the blacklist from headquarters. How'd you find us? But that's not important now. I'll squash you myself and collect a reward from Master Nascour. Cypher Admin Venus would like to battle. Now, I don't remember what's on her team other than her shadow Pokemon, so... let's see what happens. I kind of have decent leads for it anyway. Let's go ahead and Thunderbolt Bayonet, and it quickly became apparent while I was grinding off screen that Cherry is amazing with high jump kick. All I have to do is not miss. And being go to level 41. Alright, well. I was gonna high jump kick Steelix, but that's fine. Instead, I guess I can surf Steelix. Was not expecting that to one-shot. So much for plus defense nature. I guess I'll just Thunderbolt whatever comes out next. Or maybe I should Thunder Shock whatever comes out next, because I'm a little bit afraid I know what's going to come out next. Yay, Chompy. Okay, Vileplume. And Suicune. Hopefully this does not end up being the Thunderbolt target. I think it's going to be. Alright, Bean, have mercy. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and... I don't want to surf. In fact, I don't think I want to be out at all. How about I... For Vileplume, we'll go Jasper. And Bean can Thunder Wave Suicune. I just suspect a yawn from Larry won't happen before he's murdered. Alright, same potential issue as any other Shadow Pokemon. I need it to not die. But I did learn from this that Thunderbolt does not kill in one hit, so that's good knowledge to have for a second attempt. Alright, so Vileplume can get out of here. And then I will... Do I want to use the Net Ball? Because Suicune is in fact a water type. Or do I want to play it safe and use an Ultra Ball? I think we're gonna go Ultra Ball. And then I can use the Net Ball just for funsies. If it doesn't work. I just don't have a whole lot of time to screw around because it's probably going to Shadow Rush itself to death. Well, I would really love if it would use something other than Shadow Rush. Alright, well, let's try that again. This time, sure. Why not? Let's see what happens. Alright, kinda wasn't expecting that to work, but there we go. Not that I recall this fight being difficult exactly when I was a kid. I just recall Suicune being annoying to catch, so that's probably the easiest time I've ever had with it. And now I can unleash the beast that is Larry. Which is arguably not necessary. There we go, and there we go. Okay, well, that was easy. I'm so glad that didn't go out in the air. No, no, Lady Venus was knocked down. Why, run away. How dare you? How could I get bested by a mere boy? Remember this, I'll get you back for this. Alright, well, let's see what's over here. We have a TM45, which just so happens to be a tract. Alright. I can think about... Oh, let's grab this too. File F. Final report. Some interesting discoveries are made about the purification process. There are several ways to cause the opening of the heart's door, and the resulting effects appear to differ with the original nature of the Pokemon. Also, as the purification process advances, the Shadow Pokemon regains its moves and its original nature. When the purification process is complete, the Pokemon regains all of the XP points that it had accumulated, perhaps even enough to level up. By effectively using these features, it may be possible to create even more powerful Shadow Pokemon. It doesn't appear as if it will work right now. Alright, now as I was saying, I don't remember where the nearest PC is, like if I go forward, so I'm going to not go forward. I'm gonna go save. And then we will begin the pursuit. Alright, I let her get a head start, but you know, where's the fun if I catch her too easily? Okay, is this gonna be like the... Okay, so I can... Okay, so yeah, I could have just gone this way, and then that's my stairway up to the Colosseum where I can heal and save. Alright, noted. Which way do I want to go? I want to go this way. Oops, there were other spies. You're not getting past me. Now, if memory serves, there are some Shadow Pokemon in this stairway. Like, I believe that Gligar is one of them. What a great taste in Pokemon. It's a shame I have to kill it. Forget about getting past me. I'll protect Lady Venus from you. Before that horrible boy can meddle anymore, I'll link up with Ein at the Shadow Pokémon Lab. Alright, well hopefully I don't have to... I can't lead him to the lab. Okay, we're fine. Alright, anything kind of PC shaped around here? Maybe, possibly. Okay, no, I'll go back. All these first try snags. Just warms my heart. And... back we were. Okay, also I want to see if anything's up here. With my luck, probably a PC. Hey, black glasses, okay. I just don't... Chompy's got bite, but I think I'd rather keep the Mystic Water on Chompy. Luna currently has the Silk Scarf, I think, for Secret Power. Sure, we'll go black glasses. It's a strange situation that I'm in, where, like... powering up my moves is, like, feeling like not a good thing. Because then, what if I accidentally kill the Pokemon I'm trying to catch? I also gave the Twisted Spoon back to Cherry, who had it in the first place. And as much as I'd like to give it to Jasper, I think Cherry just needs it more, because he's still stuck with Confusion, whereas Jasper is upgraded to Psybeam. Oh, ho ho ho, you are so easy to dupe. See, the key for the Shadow Liner is right here. You didn't think I would really let you take our train. Bah! Bye-bye, and this time I mean it. Don't you dare forget about me. I'm gonna use the Rostberry. Darn. The subway key. Alright. Then... I don't remember... Okay, move that direction. Okay, so it does matter. I don't know what I'm doing. I lied earlier. Here we go. Meow. Well, I want to go get that. Right after I say hi to you guys. Yo, how's it going? Just getting off shift? Huh? Wasn't Lady Venus supposed to be coming today? Huh? I've seen your faces somewhere. That's it, the blacklist. You're Wes and Ruby. How'd you get down here? Ah, this won't do. We can't let these two get into the Shadow Pokémon Lab. Thanks for telling me this is the Shadow Pokémon Lab. Alright, well, assess that situation in a moment. More importantly, I want to see what this is. A U-disc. Excellent. Now. Ha! Take that and weep. You'll never be able to chase us now. Oh, don't you think I was overdoing things a little? It's too late now. Come on, let's skedaddle. Alright, well I guess points for using skedaddle. Which is a wonderful word. And the main gate key. Now I suspect the main gate in question is the front door to the Shadow Lab, where we briefly visited before. But first I want to see what the U-disc does. Also, with my team's new levels, there's some revenge I want to take. So if it's time to move on to the next big area, then before we do that, I think this is as good a time as any to take a detour. Is that right? You got 3 of them UFO operating discs? Makes you wonder how many there are in all. The upward direction. And I got a time flute. Okay. And I guess that's all in this little room. Alright, cool. Now, just like Entei, I guess I could use it on Suicune. I guess if I'm gonna take my detour to go get revenge, I might be able to swing by and check on Dunsparce too. You know, I really didn't know that Venus was one of the leaders of Cypher. Cypher is an organization that wants to take over the world. Alright, I didn't expect there to be a dialogue about that. Venus went away. I should go up top since there's no one here to scold me if I do. I haven't been up there in so long. And Silva's nope. Yeah, Silva's gone. The guy the guy they had caged here. He's your friend, right, Wes? I let him escape. That Silva guy, he wanted me to tell you thanks, Wes. Yeah, well, I didn't do anything. I didn't even bring him snacks. Have you heard? The organization is supposed to be making this amazing Colosseum. They want to bring in the world's richest people and hold battles with the Shadow Pokemon. I've heard that the Colosseum's on top of a tower. I wonder if there's any truth in that. Alright, well now I gotta go around and see how the dialogue has changed. I just talked to her on a whim, but now I gotta talk to everybody. The enemy even knocked off Lady Venus. That makes 3 out of the big 4 admins gone. Must have become of Cypher. Underground Hotel. There's no point in holding me up. We don't keep money in the till. He said the same thing last time. What about up here? And then this is the same too. The spy's been caught already. Don't lie to me. This is most peculiar. The Undertime should be on TV by now. I don't care to watch it, of course, but you know how guests can be. Oh, my Venus. Oh, it's the hero. The Kid's Grid hero. No, something's not right. A real hero would transform, even if he doesn't grow huge. What are you saying? You defeated Lady Venus? No. I'd say so. That's what I was thinking too. But wait, yes I did defeat Lady Venus. You won't get away with it. Whalmer and Whalmer. A man after my own heart. Let's get Larry out of there. lest he perish. Why couldn't they have given me a Shadow Whalmer? I would have absolutely used it on the team. Even if you win at the Colosseum, they won't let you have a Shadow Pokemon anymore. Oh, you've ridden that subway? Now that brings back memories. I didn't know it was still running. Why, I often drove it in my youth. Track all clear, all aboard. The owner here is supposed to be a mechanical genius from way back when. They say he used to operate all kinds of heavy machinery way back when the Under was a mining town. Hi, I'm sorry I asked you for that favor without explaining anything before. Thanks to you, the Kids Grid is back in operation. Thanks, Wes. I'll do what I can to gather intelligence for you. I guess I can go back to that house and see if they have any new dialogue themselves. They presumably do. I think he's a spy. The spy was captured, so the guy next to me is just an ordinary weirdo. It bothered me at first, but it's not a bad feeling to have people check you out. It's just my animal magnetism that makes people do that. Nothing new here. Which means there's only one thing to do. No. There we go. For Lady Venus, I could do anything. What? Lady Venus is no longer with us? Well, I can't do anything. I'm not actually sure I talked to this guy in the first place. It's rotating the way it should. Alright, we'll step through the grape jelly on the ground. And we'll see what's happening down here. Anything new? From you, Shroomish? Or you? Oh, Wes, everyone in town is saying that you beat that Venus. It's the talk of the town. That's so amazing. I'm in awe. No, Wes, thanks to you, we got Kids Grip back up and running. Honestly, thank you. Huh? The subway goes out to the Shadow Pokémon Lab, so that's how they did it. Wes, you're going to go out to the lab. I don't wanna. Oh, you could tell me, you're going to the lab. Yes, eventually, I guess. For sure, the lab will have important data on Shadow Pokémon. It doesn't matter what it is. If you find any sort of data, please be sure to bring it back here. Okay. That is quite enough of that. I'm gonna go ahead and... let's see. I want to check on Dunsparce. I want to buy our Pokeballs. And we got our revenge quest. And since we're, you know, kinda sorta in Pyrite, I'm actually exactly where I need to be for one of the revenge quests. Once I deal with you for the millionth time. Alright, revenge match number 1. Here we go. I'm following in Mirakle B's footsteps. Watch me, I'll be growing an afro. I just hope I can finish this quickly, because this is a little bit difficult to listen to. So I started with Choppy because I thought he was going to start with Sand Slash. I thought that's what I recalled from the last time, but maybe I'm crazy. So, Bean it is. Alright, revenge match off to a good start. Alright, so we're going to high jump kick, electrode, and bean. Let's light screen, actually. Oh, read my mind. Well, 2 could play at that. Apparently Cherry's all I need for this battle. Yay, Bean. There's the Sand Slash. Alright, well, with the light screen, I don't think Thunderbolt is one-shotting anymore. So honestly, high jump kick might be the better option. So I could take this opportunity to heal with Bean's turn instead. Okay. Well, I'm gonna Confusion. And yeah, Bean, it was fun, but Sea King's almost down, so that means back to Chompy. I appreciate the light screen. He is Mirakle B's successor. He has the Sudowoodo. Alright, Cherry, you fought valiantly. So let's go... It's just gonna be annoying until the light screen's gone. Cherry's really my only way around it. Alright, well... Let's also reflect, and then Chompy can rain dance. That should help. Alright. A helping hand plus the rain dance should hopefully get through light screen. I really should be using helping hand way more often than I am. Despite the game I'm playing, my brain is just usually not in double battle mode. And there we go, revenge match number 1 complete. My dreams! You've ruined my dreams of getting an afro. Darn, I don't care if no one agrees, I'm still the rightful heir to Mirakle B. Even though my hair hasn't grown to a full afro do. Alright, nothing else. Alright, there we go. And I already got the chest I missed. There shouldn't be anything else for me in this building in general. I should be able to leave and never come back. So now on to revenge match number 2. But with all the running around I've been doing, Dunsparce is probably ready, so I think I can swing by Agate Village and purify Dunsparce, and then revenge match number 2. Yeah, back in the day, I had the strategy guide for this game as a kid, and on the page about the Mirakle B battle, I remember it said something to the effect of, if you were wondering why Mirakle B's minions seemed so fond of Lotad and Lombre, now you know why, when you start your battle with him with his 4 Ludicolo. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? I really am gonna waste all my time for revenge match number 2. I'm expecting that one to not quite be so easy. This is where Luna's feint attack is gonna come in handy. Honestly, I should probably reteach him Torment, or Snatch. Because snatching the double teams just seems like a good idea. I think it was a good idea last time. It just didn't quite save me. So we'll replace Dunsparce with... Yeah, it doesn't matter who, we'll go Remoraid. Just cause. And sure, I'll use a Time Flute on Suicune. And then an empty spot for Dunsparce. And the ransom is 3,800. And... Huh. Alright, I expected it to... That's okay. I can take it the rest of the way with the sense. So you can take Remoraid. I know the farther in the game I go, the longer the Shadow Pokemon take to purify. I just thought Dunsparce was still considered a really early game one. Alright, I'm going to get some Vivid Sense. I can just get a few of each. I had to do this for Hitmontop during the off-screen grinding. Come on, controller. That's right, it's in the Cologne case. Alright, Vivid Scent on Dunsparce. Dunsparce was delighted. And it wasn't evident, but my controller vibrated when I was using that. Nearly open. Alright, this is gonna... Dunsparce, you're, much more difficult to purify than I gave you credit for. wasn't really paying attention to how much... I got a better picture in my brain of where it was previously now. Okay, so that's... I'm gonna have to use, like, all of my sense for this. Maybe I should have just left him in the daycare. Alright, well, the walk down to the Relic Forest will help a little bit. So first, let's use this time flute on Suicune. And Rain Dance. And no nickname. And we will continue to massage Dunsparce. There we go. Alright. So I guess I'll leave Remoraid there for a little while. And spites. Yeah, you were spiting me, weren't you? Okay. And now, revenge match number 2. I just think being able to change the weather and overwrite the sandstorm is going to be useful. Feint attack to get around all the double teams and whatnot is going to be useful. I think reteaching Snatch is probably... I think I was right. I think that's a good idea. Luna might be the MVP for this fight. I just recall Aerial Ace and stuff, so like, it's like he's expecting me to do that. Yeah, Luna's the only one who can use it anyway. Alright. Sure, we'll get rid of Torment. I don't totally know. Because I think the lead changes every time. So I don't know what to expect going into this. Let's go Black Belts on Cherry. And I'll give the Twisted Spoon to Jasper. We just need to hit as hard as we can. So that leaves Chompy with the Mystic Water, Larry's got the Hard Stone, and Bean has nothing. I just don't think I have anything for Bean. That's the problem. Like, maybe that would help. It's better than nothing, I guess. Because otherwise I've got a Rostberry, but I don't think Justy has anything that can be used to burn me. Sure. I'll use the White Herb. Or... yeah, it is a hold item. I don't know why I thought it wasn't for a second there. Okay. So I will start with... like, I know one of his Pokemon is Cacnea, but... other than that... there's Gligar, there's Azumarill... I want to say he has does he have Sunflora? I don't know. I don't know who to start with. I just need to start swinging right out the gate before those double teams start going up. If nothing else, me rain dancing can maybe just... oh, I can also update my strategy memo. I wonder if the rain dancing is gonna make him wanna re-up the sandstorm and we can just play tug of war and waste turns that way. Only one way to find out. A rematch right away. Yes, indeed. Alright. What he doesn't know is that a rematch is short for revenge match. Okay, he does have a subfloor. Alright, well I don't appreciate it being there, with Chompy up front. I think I kinda just want to take the chance anyway. The sooner I get Rain Dance up and start surfing, the better. So we will... I guess I'll just try and get rid of it. And here we go. I just only have 5 PP for Rain Dance. Alright, we'll do it again. Every turn that Sunflora does not attack is another turn that Chompy gets to live, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, too. Alright, let the surfs begin. And at some point today, get Reflect up. Excellent. That's 2 down. Now, of course, the danger is Azumaril's now stronger because of the sandstorm. And there's Cacnea. Okay, what can I do? I guess I can surf anyway. And I will try and get Cacnea out of here. There is simply no time for Reflect. Alright. See, imagine if I had chosen Quilava. I guess I'd just be doing the same thing, except with Quagsire or Octillery. And more Surf, and we are going to Psybeam Azumarill. Alright, I don't want to get cocky or anything, but I'm already down to his last 2. I was just expecting to get stuck in double teams and sand veils, and this was just gonna take forever. Delaying the inevitable, alright. Of course, a double team plus light screen is gonna make things annoying, but not impossible. You know what? Let's get Bean out here. Oops. I said let's get Bean out here. And we're gonna press A and not B. And we're gonna side beam. There we go, revenge match number 2 complete. With half an hour to spare. What indeed? That was one challenging and satisfying battle, was it? Like, I expected that to be a lot harder than it ended up being. Look at this, my palms are drenched with sweat. There's no shame in this loss. I'm one lucky guy for being part of this spectacular battle. I'm glad I got the opportunity to battle with you. I want you to have this, considered a memento of our battle. TM27. Honestly, our battle was fantastic. I'll never forget the battle we had. I want to say that's return, right? Yeah, it is. Cool. Alright, well there we go. I did the thing. So now, I'm gonna get more Pokeballs in the outskirts stand. Specifically, you know, ideally, more Ultra Balls in the outskirts stand. And then it'll be time to actually make progress. I can get started on the Shadow Pokemon Lab. Even if half an hour is not gonna be time for a whole lot of progress. I guess I could battle you too. Just for shiggles. No, never mind. He's being considerate of our time, that's good. Anything new here? Criminal syndicate that's seeking world domination is thought to be linked to the rash of reports from various regions about vicious Pokemon. We'll bring you additional info on the story as we learn more. Okay, let's grab... Oh yeah, I wanted some more of these. And I want these. These ransoms from the daycare. Really... Okay, timer ball, we established that timer balls are wonderful. So there we go. That's gonna have to do. So why don't I actually get somewhere I can save, and then we'll tackle the lab. And we'll also put Larry up front. And I am curious. One more little time waster. And then I'm getting out of here for realsies. I've had a good scare. The mayor has stormed out of his house looking simply furious. I hope nothing terrible has happened. That's what I thought. The mayor is no longer in his house. Oh, hi, lovebirds. The mayor's gone out. He's busy with things there and everywhere. He's always scurrying. Alright. That answers that question. And here we go. Off to the lab. The main gate is closed. But not if I have a main gate key. Alright, I gotta check the perimeter for items. See, there we go. Two full heals. Anything else? There is! I simply must know what it is. Three revives. Alright. Lots of healing items. What are you trying to tell me, game? The shutter is locked. But this isn't. The shutter switch. And that is all I can do for now. Okay, so I was able to save pretty soon. I just had to be patient. I remember basically nothing about the layout of this place. This is discrimination. Why do they single me out for these extra assignments? There's still packing left for the move out of this lab. Who are you? You're suspicious, therefore you must be intruders. Voltorb and Voltorb. Well, we've got the rhyming squad here to deal with that. We're gonna throw rocks like it's a safari zone. Realistically, I think flamethrower will do more damage, actually. And high jump kick. What did I do to deserve this? Bah, I'll make you regret seeing me. The card key? Oh, that's the card key. Now we can get into the lab. And then we're back to where we... 3 elixirs. Alright, back we go. Right after I save, after all. I discussed something very important and I intend to keep it. And now, at long last. There we go. Nothing fun over here. Alright, let the exploration begin. Alright, we'll try this one. One DNA sample. And this part I do remember. I just don't remember where they all are. This is the most normal sounding name that we've seen so far. Alright, I just have to not kill this A-bomb. I will throw a rock at it. See, this is just proving my point about Pokeballs being less and less useful the farther I go. And why I want to use them up. I guess I could always sell them and then use that money to buy Great Balls or Ultra Balls. Maybe I'll do that. That's just sounded like a better and better idea by the second. Okay. Great Ball. And call again. I'm sure Jasper is getting sick of hearing me yell at it. And there we go. First try. Alright, goodbye, you normal named individual. I know how rare you are. Alright, well... This is Gen 3, so I wonder if I can... Because there was a PC, but there wasn't a healer. So I wonder if I can stick Cherry in the PC and that'll heal him. Because that's how it used to work. I think it's time for a little science experiment. And yes, it does work. Alright, well, this is my healer, I guess. Just a very annoying version of it, so... We'll just... Everybody else is fine. We'll just heal Jasper. And we will not mash B, we will instead save. Okay, we can dump this data. Let's see now. Quit annoying me. You better get ready or Master Ein will... Huh? War, you two, you're not lab staff. We went from Cole to Lefko. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to talk to that guy whose Taylor brings him berries every day. Maybe I could have gotten a berry. If you don't vacate the premises, Master Ein will do terrible things to you. Well, somebody else is already... You know, somebody named Lefko has already done something horrible to me. Like, paralyzing my Metacham. That's the most terrible, awful, horrible, horrific thing anybody could possibly do. Alright, I guess there aren't as many places for me to explore as I thought. So we'll just continue this way then. And there wasn't anything else in this room, so here we go. Hey now, you're not supposed to be in the lab without your lab coat. Wait a minute, your faces aren't familiar. Intruders. Alright, I picked a good pair to be up front for this battle. Flamethrower and high jump kick. Alright. Ow. Well, at least the game was fair. If my low accuracy move has to miss, then so does his. Oops. My D-pad is just doing whatever it wants. Yeah, even if I ultimately decided not to put Rain Dance on Bean, I think it might not be a bad idea anyway, because then I could put Thunder on Bean and use Rain Dance for 100% accuracy. This reeks. You're far too late. There's nothing left here. So you're Wes, aren't you? Word is you've been wreaking havoc with our plans. I guess I should revive Cherry right away. I thought I'd scout ahead and see if I found a healer. Alright, I guess Jasper it is. I am perhaps starting to understand why I was given revives outside this place. Alright, I will use Luna's turn to revive. And we'll revive Cherry. Either one will do, but Cherry's faster. And then we will Psybeam on Electrode. And once again, I will use Luna's turn. We are going to heal Cherry. And then we will finish off Electrode, ideally. Or Jasper could just die, that's fine too. Okay, I'm going to Feint Attack Electrode, and I'm going to High Jump Kick Magnemite. It's foolproof. So close. I know I'm neglecting Luna's training, but still. I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, I'm going to... Where's a full restore when I need one? Alright, full heal. I just want that Magneton out of here. There's gotta be a healing machine somewhere in here. It's not like I can't individually put everybody in the PC and take it back out, but that's just a little bit tedious. No havoc, please. Alright, well, it is 5 till. The shadow Pokemon that were made here have been transported out already. Battle all you want. There's no stopping our shadow Pokemon plan now. And there's a down the street key. So why don't I see what's there? And then we're probably gonna call it. I might have to take next week off, stream-wise. I don't totally... I don't know yet. Okay, we'll do this one last battle, and then that'll take me to 7 o'clock. That'll be perfect. We'll end the stream. You know, half my team is dead, but that's fine. I have Bean and Chompy. What else could I possibly need? Thunderbolt on Carvana, and Chompy can... I don't know, I guess Rain Dance. Since she's a Cypher Peon, I'm expecting her to have a Shadow Pokemon. I just don't know... I don't know what. Alright, I'm gonna move my phone because it keeps vibrating from work messages. And Murkrow. Okay, this is probably it. I think... Yep, okay. And I have to very carefully not kill a Murkrow. Well, I should be able to do that. I can just... Well, Thunderbolt, Nuzleaf, and Chompy can just use Bite. Nightshade's a potential issue, though. I'm not risking a Surf, certainly not with Rain Dance up. So Bean will Thunder Wave, and Chompy can Bite again. Yeah, I'm just not gonna... Right from the get-go, I'm just gonna go Ultra Ball. Because I need to get out of here so I can heal. Also so I can end the stream. Chompy can go ahead and... I'll use a potion. Although this is really only gonna buy me one turn because of that Nightshade. Yeah, I can recall from other games that Murkrow kind of seems like it's got a low catch rate, so this may be an adventure. Well, that's alright. Alright, Bean will... I don't want to waste my Hyper Potions of all things, but I kind of have to. Did I just not even notice that light screen was up? Or, no, that was my light screen. I thought it was saying Murkrow had one. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Further evidence towards me needing to end the stream. So there we go, and we'll Bite. Man, that's annoying. Okay. I'm comfortable with one more Bite, but... Even then, I'm risking crits now. We'll see if the Timer Ball comes in clutch again. Yeah, apparently I only need to be buying these. You might be young, but you know what you're doing. I'm gonna get out of here and heal and save and all that, and that'll be it for now. I will try to stream next week. I'm not gonna promise anything. It's crunch time for a project of mine. And every minute counts. So, thank you for watching. We will resume our adventures in this lab. And hopefully find my 6th team member. I don't know if it's in here or not. I just don't remember. There we go. Saved. We got our Murkrow. Alright, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.